Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Sip and Chat with Chantel. Today, we got Nadine, the birthday girl, Lady Ann, Sharon, and of course, myself. We're celebrating Nadine's birthday. Nadine, do you want to say how old you are?
I am 49.
49 years young. And we're going to be talking about age and a lot of other things. We're going to touch on age, friendship, sex and relationship. So let's start with Nadine. Nadine, how do you feel being 49?
Well, I'm feeling good. For the past 2 years, since COVID, I have just had a different aspect on life, on more family time, more me time and my girlfriends, and just living each day to the fullest. Just going to be starting this week on focusing on my career goals and where I want to go in my my job. So I can prepare a little bit more for the future.
Well, that sounds pretty good. That's just great. Sharon, how old are you?
56.
56. Where are you at this time at 56? Where are you in your life at 56?
At 56, I have accomplished a lot. So right now I'm more on the relaxing side. I'm trying to enjoy life with friends, family, the outdoors. This is what I'm trying to accomplish.
At your age
At
right
my
now,
age.
this is what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel that is important
Important,
in your
yes.
life right now.
yes.
Well, here we go, Lady Ann. Do tell.
I'm 55 and trying to accomplish what I never really got accomplished before. Literally just going out on a limb, starting a new business. Something that I love to do, crafts, anything to do with my hands. So it's really just doing that. It's not more for business, but more for love at the age I am now, because when I was younger, I was taking care of the children, I was taking care of husband, and now at 55, I'm doing me.
Do you? Yeah.
We all can
Yeah.
relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 58. Young.
Look good.
Go girl.
And at 58, I have actually, I would say, I've discovered me. I've discovered me at 58. I love who I am. I love being with you guys, my friends, my family, but I also love being by myself.
Yeah.
It's like a passion for me. Like your stuff is your passion.
Yeah.
Being by myself is my passion. I fall in love every day with myself.
Oh, that's good.
And I grew up having a lot of self-esteem problem. I had a lot of pimples on my face. I had big boobs. And I just felt like those were the things people saw before they got to know me.
Right.
They saw my face and then they saw my boobs. So actually growing into myself, getting married, and my husband used to always say how beautiful I am. It just helped me start looking at myself and saying, wow, you know what I mean? I'm more than my pimples, and I'm more than a big boobs, and there's a lot more to me. My compassion alone for people is a big thing for me. So being 58, it's like, I don't know to explain it to you guys, but I'm so excited about it.
Could tell.
Like I'm overjoyed because I'm alive. I'm alive and I'm in good company. Like I have good vibes, good energy. I don't do well with fake friends. I don't do well with just being around in any environment where I have to be fake. So if I have to fake a smile, I can't come.
Yeah.
And I pick up on energy. So if your energy and my energy it doesn't mesh,
Yeah.
I more likely will step back.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a
That's
good
being
thing or a
real.
bad
That's
thing,
being
but
real.
it's a good thing.
I more likely will step back because right now in my life, I just want positivity. I'm into with Lady Ann and Nadine.
Okay.
We're into taking care of the homeless. That became a big passion. And that was something I was discussing with Lady Ann, that my mom did that. My mom took care of everyone. So after she died, I felt like
It was your
I
turn.
needed to take over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at in my life, helping each others, being a best friend to my friends, and being a true friend, because I don't think people know the meaning of friendship. So let's talk about friendship. For me, friendship is not just the good times.
No.
No.
Not just, you know, you go out, you party, you
Yeah.
here, you're there. Friendship is sickness. Friendship is when you're broke. Friendship is when you're depressed.
Oh.
Friendship is just when you want somebody to be there. You don't even have to say a word.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, that's friendship.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So don't call me just when you want me to make you happy.
Right. No.
I need,
No.
not that we all need to be in, everybody's private and maybe some things, but to me, if you're a true friend, you share the things.
Of course.
Because that's how depression set in, is when we don't share.
Right.
And I'm an open book, and I will call Anne, and I may say certain things, and certain things I may not say, but because at that moment, that's what I
You
need,
need it. You're right.
right? So I just think as a community, we need to recognize what real friendships are.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
You don't just come when I'm dead,
Yeah.
crying over me. I don't want that friendship.
No.
I want you to celebrate me when I'm alive.
Okay,
Yes,
exactly.
Give me my flowers now.
Okay,
Yes,
hello.
yes,
You know,
yes,
cheers
yes.
to that.
Cheers to
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
sister. Yeah.
Please,
Yep,
this
yep.
is when I need it. I need to
Yeah.
hear I love you.
Yes.
I need to hear how important we are to each other. I don't want when I die that people come up and talk about how great I am.
No, you want to hear it now.
We want to hear it now, right? So let's get into another topic.
Ooh.
If there was one thing you could change in your life, one thing, I have to really think about this, so I'm gonna be last.
Oh.
But if there's one thing you could change in your past, okay, let's start with you, Sharon. What would that be?
My thing would be my children. When I say my children, I'd raise them differently.
Yeah,
I wouldn't raise them as how my parents raised me. I'd
Yes.
be more understandable.
yes,
You know,
yes,
different times we're living in, different
Yes.
generation.
yes,
You know, although I was there for them, I think I could have done more.
More.
right,
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Right.
too.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what I would. The communication barrier.
yeah,
You know, where I come from, children were, you know,
told to know their places.
Yeah.
Right.
And not say
Yeah,
anything.
and not
right?
to say anything,
Yes.
not to express certain
Yeah.
How you
feelings.
feel.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We were what, seen and not heard.
Heard,
Right.
exactly,
So I would change all of that. That's my pet peeve.
exactly.
You know, to change.
And that's
the
a good
cycle.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
That's a
really
good
good
thing.
Yeah.
Because we do continue the generation.
Situation.
Yes, we do.
No.
Nadine?
Oh boy. That was a good one. That was
Yeah.
a good one. Really good. I would.
Because I think we all have that, a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I
Yeah.
like now that my kids are grown.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish I could have done things a little bit different. But also when they were growing up, I went into a deep depression, and I was home for 1 year. I didn't work. I was just home. I couldn't leave the house. Bad anxiety and depression, and I kind of, let my daughter, who's the eldest, help grow up her brother. Right? So, and that way I feel like, even though, it's an illness and I didn't know how to deal with it at the time and ask for
Exactly.
help,
Exactly.
I feel that's, where I could have, I would have loved to have changed.
But in our community, that's another big thing.
Oh,
You ask for help, you're weak.
yeah.
The word depression, everybody runs
It
away
runs-
from that.
Yeah, you're
Oh my
right.
God, don't mention the word depression.
Right?
Growing up, I think I've seen maybe when my mom is sad, she would go in her room. It was something that was not shown.
Yeah.
It was shunned very much.
You don't
Yeah, yeah.
express feelings, so it's hard
Yeah.
in this generation. And it's good that you can actually come
yeah.
on YouTube
I know. Right?
on my channel
Yes.
and discuss it because we want to be raw and we want to be honest.
Yeah.
And
real.
this is where all of us can learn from each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Lady Anne,
The one thing I've always thought or wished, or I'm not one to say wish I could have, should have type of person, but was my education.
yes.
I've always wanted to be a journalist, but because I couldn't spell to save my life, I shied away from it instead of taking on that challenge and following my heart. So it's really, that's pretty much it, because even now I'm like, oh, I could have been a better journalist than Oprah. Yes, I could.
Why not? Why not,
You
right?
know, we all came from broken homes.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I had the equipment that we have today with computers and spell check and grammar checks and stuff like that, I would have really dived into it. But back then you had to, in school they're saying you had to someone to spell a word, they're like, look it up in the dictionary. I don't even know what the words start with, and you're telling me to go look it up in the dictionary.
Exactly. So it's like you're alone. You're
Yeah.
alone to figure out your stuff. And I
Yeah.
think, could it be also parenting?
In which way? Parenting.
Parenting in the sense that I find that in our generation, our parents weren't really pushing because they were so busy working.
No, I don't think it was really
Was
parenting.
that-
I think it was really me. Because I've always been the type, I don't care what nobody say, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So it really wasn't parenting for me.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it was just I couldn't spell to save my life, and it was harder for me in school because it's not just I had to study the material. I had to study the spelling of the material. So when
Right.
everybody else is just studying the meanings of stuff,
Yeah.
I have to be practicing the meanings and how to spell every word in the meanings that I can write the
Yeah.
sentence. So it was really hard on me to do that, and because I didn't learn the same way
Yeah.
as everybody else.
And that's it. A lot of
Right.
people learn
Because
differently.
even in math, I was always advanced in math. But because I didn't do it the way the teachers wanted me to do it, they tried to fail me for it.
Right,
Right?
right.
But now there's so much ways of learning,
Learning.
and they have recognized that.
Exactly.
So it's just education for me. I believe I could have been further.
Yeah.
I believe I could have had more education because after journalist, you go into something else.
Yeah, yeah.
And and maybe life would have been different.
Yeah. I understand. For me, I wanted to be a pediatrician.
Oh.
Yeah. I wanted to be a pediatrician. And I also wanted to be a police officer.
Oh.
Whoa.
And I remember being told, oh, you're too small. I was extremely petite. So, oh, you can't be a police officer, you're too small. Or that time I really didn't have anyone to really push me into that direction to be a pediatrician. My mom was a single mom, trying to put food
On
and
the table.
roof over.
Yeah.
And we didn't know much about, I don't know if there was OSAP then, because I didn't know much about that. So that's one of my big regrets.
Yeah.
But I do work with children now, and so it's a blessing.
Of course. Yeah.
But I still have that inside of me.
Yeah.
I still have the regrets
Yeah.
of not being that, and also I think the way we raise our children too. I may be a little bit guilty of that. I think I try to give so much because growing up, how would I put this? I struggle with love, like,
Mm.
you know, and so I just felt like when I had kids, like every day they would hear, I love them, I love them, I love them, but I was overprotective also.
Yes.
I didn't let them go to
Yes.
sleepovers. I didn't let them do. I live in fear of what could happen to them. By hearing about what happened to friends
No.
and stuff, I've never experienced that. But what happened to friends I held back, and I think my kids kind of. I remember one time my daughter said, "Oh, we're so different from everybody because you don't allow us to live."
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I brought fear
Mm.
onto them. So fear, even traveling, I did it to them because we went on a plane. Their mother was frightened, so they became frightened. They wanted to go on a ride. I was frightened. So, you know, I remember one time my ex said to me, "Please do not go with them. Just let them go on their own."
Yeah.
And letting go is great because now one of my daughter, she travels and she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
So growing up, you know, we do bring on a lot of those things
Oh yeah.
that we say we'll never
Never
do.
And
Yeah.
we end up
We
doing
never
it.
do. And I mean, my mom raised me very well. Tough girl.
Oh yeah.
She raised me as a tough girl. The only thing I felt I needed more was feeling like I was loved.
Yeah.
And that's a
That
struggle for
physical
me.
thing.
Yes,
I didn't
yes.
get that.
Yeah,
from my
I
parents
just
either.
felt, and
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
how our parent, I think
Yes.
my mom,
they were
maybe
brought
your,
up.
Exactly.
it's
How they were
about
brought up.
how they were brought up.
Generation. Yeah.
So I have a problem with love.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I over love, but maybe that's why I'm so in love with who I am. I just love myself to death. And it's not being conceited.
No,
No,
no.
It's just that I feel like I need love.
Yeah.
I
It's a
needed
good
a lot
thing,
of
yes,
love
yes.
growing up,
Mhm.
and I feel that not having it the way I think I should, that I pour it on myself.
Right.
I'm like a flower. I water me every bloody day.
Wow,
Nice.
That's nice.
Every day I water me.
Yeah.
Every day I get up, I tell myself how beautiful I am.
Oh, yes.
And I'm not talking facial.
No.
I tell myself how beautiful I am
And
inside.
you
Yes.
are.
And
You are.
you know, and I hear it from friends who tell me thank you for the things I do.
Mhm.
But I do it because I want them to feel love.
Yes.
I wouldn't want you guys not to feel the feelings I felt,
No.
you know?
Mhm.
So I think that's why I pour so much love out.
You
Yes.
do. I love you for that. That's how we
Because-
gravitate
Yes,
to
yes,
you, though.
yes.
I just feel
you
love
know?
is so
Yeah,
important.
it is.
And even now with my kids, when we have an argument, I still say, I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
because I brought them up that love, it's okay to say that word.
Oh yeah.
You know, growing up, you're shy to tell your parents you love them.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't know, that was just weird.
Yeah.
And then you went to the white family and they were, I love you, Mom.
Oh my
I
God.
love you.
Right?
And you're like, oh my God.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
that?
It's true.
Right, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I grew my kids up now. I love you. Even when they're driving me crazy,
Crazy.
I'm all about I love
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
so those are things that
Mhm.
that just embedded in me.
Yeah, it is.
And
Sure.
this channel is to be raw,
Mhm.
is to have open conversation, and to be truth
Yeah.
about who we are and where we're going.
For sure.
Because we all can put on the makeup,
Right?
we all can put on the
All dolled up
lipstick,
and
and we all
everything.
could be dolled up, but we're
Yes.
dying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're just dying. We're
Yeah.
going to work and we
Mhm.
smile and we get home and we're dying.
Mhm.
And a lot of us are dying.
Sure.
So here we are, open, raw conversation,
Yeah.
and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I'm so happy to be with these ladies. You
We're happy
guys,
to be with
Yeah.
you
you.
lift me up so much.
Oh my goodness.
You
Yes,
show
yes.
I don't
me
even
places
know.
and
Yeah.
experience.
Oh yeah, and
And
challenges.
can you believe Nadine is married, but she has all of us.
Single lady.
Oh,
She had the
Yes.
single ladies, and I
Aw.
want to say thank you to your husband
Aw.
to share you with us because not many men
would do that.
would do
Yes.
that, and he's
Yeah.
very respectful with us,
Yes, yeah.
and it's just beautiful, and I thank you so much.
Aw.
So if anybody have any last minute thing they want to shout out, go ahead.
keep it real, people. Keep it real.
Right.
Be yourself, as Chantel said, and love yourself. Nobody else will do it for you.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's a
True.
good one.
Yes.
That's a good
I
one.
like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Nadine.
As you know, Sharon said, you gotta keep it real, be true to yourself, and it's okay to say I love you, and to embrace your friends like your sisters, like I do with these lovely
Yes.
ladies here.
Yes.
I love them like my sisters. They are my sisters.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, no matter what relationship you are in with your spouse, your boyfriend, your husband, always find time for your sisters.
Yes.
Don't ever throw your sisters under the bus when you find a man, because you know what? Your sisters never leave you.
That's right.
Yes.
No, they
True.
don't.
You
Yes.
know, they
Mm.
never leave you.
That's
They hold
so
on to
true.
you. A
Yes.
true sister, not
Yes.
just a sister, a true sister that's there for you through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the
Oh, yeah.
endeavor.
Yes.
Exactly.
They will never leave you. A man will come and go,
Oh.
but your true sister is always
Always
there.
Yes.
That's
So,
true.
yes.
Cheers
When you're
to
being
that.
true to yourself,
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
when you're
That's
being
true.
true to yourself,
Yes.
remember your sisters are true to you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, have a good night.
True. And my last word is that big thing, you got to be true to yourself. You can't get up every day lying to yourself, because somebody's going to find out.
Exactly.
You're going to slip up one day.
Yes.
All that smile one day is going to go. You're going to have a breakdown. And the same people that you treat certain way may be the ones you have to call
Oh.
Yes.
and say, come and pick me up.
Yep. Yep.
So it's all okay to be in relationship,
Yeah.
but it's also good to remember your friends,
Yes.
your family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're important.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
They help us grow.
Yeah.
So thanks again, and I'm sure this will be a part 1 and a part 2. Love you all.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks, girls.
Good
Cheers
night.
to life, love,
Cheers.
and friendship.
Happiness, friendship.
Yes.
Love you. Hey.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a wrap.
They said top. Doesn't want to stop.